Hey y'all, welcome to the Gypsy Kitchen. Today we're working on a citrus syrup that can use a minimum of 2 ingredients, just some citrus fruit of any kind and sugar. And we're gonna slice them up real thin and then pour sugar on them and let them sit for a while. And then once we have our syrup, we'll drain them into bottles or jars and we'll be able to keep those in the fridge for a very long time. My husband in particularly really likes mixed citrus. I like the lemon and I like to add ginger for spice. But today we're working with some oranges, lemons, and limes that we got off of Imperfect Foods that are getting a little closer to date. This lime's gotten a little hard, but it'll do just fine. We're gonna peel off some of the rind here and put it in a bowl for later so I can use it for other recipes. And then later I'm making egg rolls, so I need some extra ginger slices as well. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this camera down so you can see what we're doing. All right, so I got my bowls. I'm gonna put my rind in this one so it can dry easy. Let's stick these to the side and get this here. I'm gonna start with the limes. Now we do want rind in our, I got some cat fur in there. We do want the rind in our syrup, but we don't need all of it because not all of that rind flavor is going to transfer. And typically I would go ahead and separate these, do like the lime, the lemon, and the orange in different spots. But because I'm going to be dehydrating these and powdering them and using them for seasoning like Mrs. Dash, I don't need to worry about separating them because they're going to be all mixed up anyway. All right. How pretty that looks. Isn't that nice? And it smells great. And then we'll just set that aside and save it for later. All right, next, we're gonna go ahead and pull out the slicer. I'm gonna go ahead and use the little bowl for the ginger first. So, ginger. I always make sure that I cut off the first kind of layer. I don't peel my ginger or anything, but I cut off like this nub here to get rid of any oxidized or kind of scabbed spaces. I'm gonna set this to a pretty thin slice at about 3 millimeters. All right, and now that I got the ends off here, I'm gonna put those on the side and then set this to about 2 millimeters. So now that I got enough for my citrus juice here, I'm gonna cut a couple extra at an even thinner bit for my egg rolls later. Real thin. now I got those thin slices here. I'm gonna set those aside for egg rolls. I'm gonna get my bigger bowl out for my citrus. Now, I'll move this over a little bit. I'm gonna start with the limes first, and I'm gonna cut the butt end off of each side just so that it sits flatter and slides easier for me. And this one we're gonna set on about 2 millimeters, and it's gonna get wet and make some drainage down here, so I got my rag for that. All right, so we cut the butt just till we see the citrus fruit there. All right, so there's that. Pretty oranges. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this mess up, and I'll come back. I'm gonna go ahead and toss these about just so that way when we put them in the jar, it looks a little prettier and it's more evenly distributed. Pretty. Now, my daughter Lily wants to help with this bit, and I'm gonna get her. All right, we're back, and I brought my daughter Lily here to help us. Hi. She likes our citrus juice. She's pretty excited, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so for this part, we're gonna need something to put them in. I've got a 1/2 gallon jar here. I'm pretty sure it'll fit because we're gonna kind of just mush them in there. You're gonna need some sugar. We're using raw cane sugar because it's the yummiest. Yeah. And then we got a 1/4 cup of measuring utensil here because we're gonna lay them down in layers and then throw some sugar on top. And I forgot my green dealie to sit on the top here, so I'll have to dig that out. But we're gonna go ahead and turn the camera down so you can see what we're doing. All right, so we're back. We're gonna go ahead and start filling this up here. We're gonna put a little sugar on the bottom first. And Lily's gonna put down some fruit. Don't be picky, just pick them up and throw them in there. Good. Oh, that's my laundry. All right. Yes, last time we did 3, but we're gonna do some more around here this time. We want to make sure my hands are bigger so they don't fit because it's a bigger jar.
I can do it.
Here we go. Good. I'm gonna show them what we're doing here. You want to make sure that you got it covered from edge to edge here.
One more.
So the reason why we go ahead and make sure it's edge to edge like that, Lily, go ahead and start filling it. It needs to be more citrus. Is so that the sugar comes in contact with citrus all the way around, because the acidity is going to go ahead and liquefy and melt that sugar there, and that's what's going to create our syrup. All right, so we got cut off at some point. My phone's always full, it doesn't carry a lot of memory, so I had to transfer some files over to my SD card, and we're back. We had some cookies and a nice long break, and we're gonna finish this off. Wasn't much to do except for add some of the juice from the bowl here over top of the sugar. Just try to keep as much of the juice as possible. What were you saying, baby?
It makes it more juicy and more yummier when you add more juice to it.
All right, so this is not a necessity, but I do like to add it if I have room. If you use a smaller container and a smaller amount of fruit, then you probably want it too, just to keep the fruit underneath the juices.
Yeah.
And this is a fermentation weight here. And
I think it's too
it
full.
looks like I might go over. It's not, there it goes.
Oh my
Nope,
God.
it's not gonna fit.
Let's get the
It's not
rag.
gonna fit.
Well, at least we put some pressure on it.
It did settle a little bit. You can see it's nice and juicy because the acidity has already started to work on
The sugar.
Yeah. So here I also have a fermentation lid because during the pandemic here, everybody's decided to do canning and stuff, and we're at a serious canning shortage, and I'm out of large wide mouth mason jar lids. So I've got my fermentation lid and a cap to some super glue that I'm just gonna plug this hole up here with. It doesn't have to be anything special because we're not canning, we're not really fermenting or anything. We're just gonna let this sit. So just plug that hole up so that way it doesn't get any oxygen in there.
Tight.
Yeah, get it nice and
Tight.
and then we're gonna go ahead and store this in a dark, cool place. You don't want it getting hot, and it doesn't need to be in the refrigerator. It's shelf stable like this for a few days. It'll be just fine. We'll let this sit for probably till the morning, and then meet back with you guys, and we'll transfer the liquid into bottles, and I'll show you what you can go ahead and do with the fruit pieces, because nothing should go to waste. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.
Morning, guys. It's well, morning for us here. It's we just got up and had breakfast, and we're ready to go ahead and start transferring the syrup over. Looks good, huh?
I can't wait to taste it.
All right, it's a bit sticky because it's leaked a bit because my lid was not a proper lid, but it's all right. And we do have a little sugar sediment at the bottom, but that's okay. We're transferring the syrup to these wine bottles today.
We should get some little ones because if there's a little bit left that might not fit inside these, might fit in the little ones.
Yeah, maybe. Having a little syrup at the bottom is not going to hurt anything though, because we'll have that sugar at the bottom. All right, so we're going to use this funnel here, and I've got this little insert for the funnel that sticks in. It has a little strainer in it, and it'll keep from seeds and stuff popping into the thing. If I can get it to snap. There we go. Just pop it in here. And then we'll take this lid off. So sticky. All right, Lily, will you hold this here?
Yes.
Good.
Well, that looks amazing. Orange, orange.
Here we go. And we're just gonna let it drain from here.
You're making it.
It's all right. I'm pretty sure this won't fill a whole wine bottle up, but I pulled 2 out just in case. we haven't put them in wine bottles before. We usually just keep them in the jars.
Mhm.
Get some more air.
Yeah, more air makes it more. That looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. Looks like honey.
I should have done my apron.
You're fine.
You know.
The purple apron's cute.
Yeah, it's the most cutest.
Looks like it might fill it up all the way.
Might. Like, oh, here comes the sugar.
So, what do we do with this fruit? You can take the fruit out and put it on wax paper, and you can heat it in the oven at about 120 degrees for 4 to 6 hours, and they'll dry out. And they make really good candy just as is, or you can add them to decorative cakes and use them as garnishes, put them on salads. You can
Fruit salads.
fruit salads. Yeah, you can put them in a jar like this and keep them in the fridge. You can freeze them. We keep them in the jar and we add them to our juice bottles. So we have wedges and stuff rolling around in there. And then they make really good mix-ins with cakes and stuff. You can puree them.
Well, what I really want to do is like just take them out and you can have like a nice juicy snack.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do. My hands are so sticky.
I know, mine are so sticky too.
So sticky.
Hold the bottle so it doesn't fall.
Sorry. It's just my hands are so sticky.
All right. Boop. And that, hold on. Lily's gonna drop the lid on there for us. I'm gonna show them what it looks like. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful fruit syrup, citrus syrup. And you can put that on top of ice cream. That's pretty good. You can, like, nice vanilla bean with some citrus syrup.
Ooh, yeah.
You can stir it into yogurt.
Makes a good flavor.
You can pour it on top of toast. Yeah. You can use it as syrup for pancakes,
Ooh,
French
yes.
toast.
Yeah, that might be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. But our favorite and Daddy's favorite is juice.
Drinking.
Yes. So here we have
Some.
water.
We actually just made it right now because
Yes, we filtered our water. We got that clearly filtered. You can check out my review on Christine Reviews for the clearly filtered system. We're going to add
one of those.
some of these into the bottle here. And they look kind of off color, like this is a lime and translucent, but after they sit in the water for a little bit, they look fresh sliced again. It's pretty neat. Throw a piece of ginger in there.
Yeah.
And we already have so many of those. I want to put some pretty orange slices in. I'm getting my hands all dirty.
Mom,
Pretty orange slice.
my mom doesn't. She can't stand it dirty hands.
I am OCD.
So after this video, she's definitely going. No, in this video, she's definitely going to wash her hands again.
All right, it looks like we need some more orange slices because they're cute, and maybe another lime.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely aesthetic, and nothing says cute and fresh like pretty slices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wash my hands real quick.
See, now she's going to wash her hands. That's me.
Yeah, you're silly. All right, so we got that. And then we're gonna go ahead and add syrup. You know, add syrup to taste. Go ahead and add a little bit, and then taste it, shake it, taste it. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, right there. Woo.
I think it went over off.
And put the lid on here.
And start shaking.
Here we go. And
Shake, 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 shake.
there. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
That looks lovely. And putting that as like the centerpiece on your table or something.
Let's get 2 cups for us to try.
I'll try out of your cup. We got this cute Lego Batman cup. Got from McDonald's years and years ago.
Yeah, years and years and years. Used to be, you know the what?
Just dropping stuff. All right, give that a taste.
I don't know.
Need some more syrup. You're right.
Definitely more syrup.
More syrup. Here, let Mama get it.
I'm getting the top off. Can't pour it with the top in.
Num 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 num. You can put the lid on that one. Take. Smack myself in the face.
Smack myself in the face.
Alright. Yeah, Daddy will be pleased.
Oh yeah. It's definitely delicious.
That's quite good. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give us a thumbs up.
And ring the bell.
Subscribe and ring the bell so you get our next video. And can't wait to see you guys next time.
Bye.